MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest. Jed Lowry now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely. Striding in for Oakland, Boog Powell. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Powell, a 25-year-old. He was a 20th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Segura fields it cleanly. And not in time as the run scores. Standing in, Matt Olson, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Next up for the A's, Matt Joyce. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. From the belt, kicks and deals. Down the first baseline. Davis on third. Olson on second. Lucroy is over at first with one away. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. He'll try again, 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Standing in, Chad Pinder. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Strike one to start the at-bat. Ground ball right side. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. At the plate, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Gordon.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Gene Segura standing in, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop. The 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Next for Seattle, Robinson Cano. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. This with a slider. Cano very well could find himself starting the upcoming Midsummer Classic. He currently leads All-American League second base. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. Up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Grounded back up the middle. There's Segura. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Ready for another chance? Jed Lowry. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's the second out. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the #2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next day.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He went deep in the contest last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Cruz awaits the 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. So coming to the plate, Mike Zunino. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Way in front of that fastball. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
He throws him on the fastball there. Mike Zunino is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. From the stretch. This one smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Davis going back. Gone! Digging in now for the Mariners, Mitch Haniger. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Olsen is there. 2 down. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Avisail Garcia. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 0-1 the count. High in the air down the right field line. Piscotty is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Stephen Piscotty. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. Skied into straightaway right. Cano waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the run is Haniger. He can't get there as it falls in. Riding in once again, Matt Olson. He singled his last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Davis, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Behind 0-2 now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 2-2 one more time. On the ground for Cano. This could be two. Segura for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ryan Healy, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Oh, and he misses it. And he's safe. Stepping in and ready for another shot, D. Gordon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped up. Chapman in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
And that one got a piece of him. Now at the plate, Gene Segura. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Line, but speared on a hop. The second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. So stepping in, Robinson Cano, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Cano waits on the first pitch, and it's fouled away. From the belt, the pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. Piscotty is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Now batting, Jonathan Lucroy. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Jonathan Lucroy.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Joyce. He got on top of one. It was a ground-out victim last time. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2. Popped him up. Under it here is Seager to make the play. One gone. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. He swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Here's Jed Lowry now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Ready with the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Gordon is in pursuit. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Nelson Cruz.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
No.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Here now it's Mike Zunino. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kyle Seager. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The 0-1 on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
1-2. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2-1 the count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. The outfielder Boog Powell, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And another foul ball. The 1-2. This is on the ground over the first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. There's a strike. Three runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. And there are 2 away now. Here's Chris Davis now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. And Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So here is Avisaíl Garcia as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. settling in now. Ryan Healy will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 9, D. Gordon.
First pitch on its way. Runs up and gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And this will score the run from second to make this a 5-3 game now. Here's Robbie Cano now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Cano waits on the first pitch. Now both runners are breaking. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Powell patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch is high, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. Chris Hatcher is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Kyle Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Up around the face. Still only 1 out in the inning. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Digging in once again, Mitch Haniger. In previous meetings with Chris Hatcher, he's 1 for 2. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a fastball chop fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Shoots this one over to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Ready for another shot now, Avisail Garcia. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Popped him up. Olsen in foul ground, and that's going to land foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Seager over at second. Henniger at first, 1 gone. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now. Ready once again, Ryan Healy. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is in off the plate.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy. Here now the 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Again, Matt Olson, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gone to lead off the inning. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Last time through was a base hit.
Jonathan Lucroy.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Matt Joyce. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. 0-1, here it comes. 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Seager has it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a strike.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Right side. Cano gets to it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's D. Gordon now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Center fielder, D. Gordon.
And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Digging in and looking for more, Gene Segura. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. The 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. In previous meetings with Chris Hatcher, he's 1 for 2. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Piscotty's there for it. And that ends the inning. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. Throwing to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. Ready for another chance? Stephen Piscotty. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's a called strike about thigh high. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. Here's Chris Davis now. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. And he's in safely to third as they also score a pair of runs on the play. As he arrives at second without a play, has 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. The 0-1. This is hit softly to third. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hard hit ball to second, but there to take it in is a well-positioned Cano, and that'll end the inning. Blake Trinan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in to try it again, Nelson Cruz. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Olsen has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. The 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Mike Zunino. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
A little bit of breathing room here as they lead by 3, but the big part of that, go back to this guy's last at-bat when he hit that big grand slam.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Trinan originally hails from Kansas. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. got him a little bit out in front.
That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away. Ready once again, Kyle Seager. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Zunino, base runner at first with one out. Line to the right side. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Next for Seattle, Mitch Haniger. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
No strike.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Three and 0 now. Avisail Garcia would be next. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. In comes Powell. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Dan Altavilla has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Joyce. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1-1 to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. He stays alive, still 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. And that brings up Chad Pinder. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
In today's game, we're seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Chad Pinder becomes the first out of the inning. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jed Lowry, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Pulled toward right center field. Gordon will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Riding in once again, Avisail Garcia. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a soft liner. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup. Digging in, D. Gordon. Career against Blake Trinan. He's only 2 for 10. Popped him up. Olsen over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Striding in for Oakland, Boog Powell. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Slider's in for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Chris Davis swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. So 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered with runners in scoring position a couple of times in this one. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was obviously a huge factor in them claiming the victory here.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Athletics, 6 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.